Hello, battle players. This is the summary and highlight of the 16th KPMC Korea Prime Minister Cup Preliminary League Round 2, the game between France player and the Indonesian player. The game decided that France player Dennis won by black, won by resignation, but the game story was quite interesting. So let's check the highlight of the game from the beginning. Okay, the opening started pretty peacefully. Black approaches and what made a counter approach and pincer. Black just invade to the corner to make the most common pattern. After that, normally white answers to this one or this one to just settle things like that. But instead, white chose this option, which is more speedy, which is a good option that white can choose. And black also just quickly answer up to here and then take center to invade the last corner. So it was quite speedy game for both. After that, white had several options. One good option one can imagine is this one, that white prepares for the upper side and also the right side. Or white can play for the lower side still. Okay. But white chose this option, which was okay, but white's potential goes to the left side, which isn't really important side. So I thought that it was okay for black. And black takes center. Since white played knight move, black can take center. If white plays Atari, then better not to take center because this attach can be very painful. That white can squeeze like this or hane. These are quite annoying. Okay, so white play here, black takes center. Knight move was good. And white played pincer. After taking pincer, if I were black, I would have answered here right away. Because to answer, even if white plays here, black can easily save it. Or white steps back, black can avoid surrounding easily. So that one, it's like a proper option. In case white doesn't, black doesn't answer, then white may attach here to make this outside very clear. So that's why if I were black, I would have answered, but okay, black tenuki to choose this nice, move. And here, I was expecting that white plays this one or this one, but all of a sudden white came to the right side right away. It was too early. That right side doesn't need to worry yet because it's still white. So often white plays like this one to look for invading later, or even this one. But that was too early. And even after that, white had to extend. Because after extension, white can look for another extension to look for taking a base or bend like that. But hane, white played, so black got a chance to cut and block. After cut and block, there's no good continuation. So all of a sudden, it was quite tough to handle. So it is like that. In this kind of position, let's say black attaches hane, then black should pull back, like here, pulling back. But instead, if black plays hane, then white may cut and block. So same mistake here. So after black blocks, it was good for black, but black had to connect. Because even if I look for saving, not easy. And even if I saves the group, the game must be good for black anyway. Because while saving the group, it hurts this corner. And outside becomes so thick. So it was quite okay for black, but black played this one. So white uses bunch of center moves, especially this one, it turns to the case that white can use this one and hane, then black need to push. But it looks black played this one to have this position, same position. So it's that much bad, here or here. So when white push here, white got this nice thickness, so it was okay. If I were white, I would have attached it, okay, or this one, okay. But white played here. That is also not the right one. Normally this one comes because if I place knight move later, black can attach and hane and connect. Then there are weaknesses. So if I connect here, then black can play Atari to have nice center exchanges. So instead, if I place here to prevent this hane, then black can cut here and hane, which aims these two stones and bother this middle. So that is considered as a mistake. So this was the right one. Okay, black's attach and white played hane. It was nice attempt because instead of this one, if black plays Atari, white can exchange and go down. which makes this, exchanges like this one. Then after all this, black has two problems. Black plays here, white can play this one. So black answers, white blocks, and black has nothing here. So that's why black decided to play this one to exchange and tenuki, which was a good decision because black already collected lots of points here when white made a mistake. And this one too. So black played quite speedily, collecting points, so it was okay for black. This one, if I were black, I wouldn't exchange because black may play here to attack this group in this way and separate from this influence. And white better answer like this, which gives more pressure to this white's black's group. It was a bit slack. But anyway, up to here when black blocks, black has about 45 points, 55 and 62-3. So black had more points. And after knight move, which I suppose that white plays here because it's better than this one. Okay. Now black takes 5 more, so black has nearly 70 points. But why is this middle? It's not easy to make that much. So clearly the game was good for black. So white couldn't make this as the territorial game like that because black will keep increasing. So black's points reaches like nearly 90 points, 85 to 90. Then white cannot make it. So that's why white chose this option to attack. And here black cut, black can, but black would have chosen this kind of smooth option because black is leading the game. Black should just go easily like that. But instead black cut, therefore white jumps and this middle group also gets weaker. However, it was fine because black can attach here or just go like that. This one, white didn't. White played here, but I checked that white can't even extend because even if black wedges here, white goes, and then white can jump. This can be very annoying. That jump is looking for killing this group. So if black answers, then white can play Hane and connect to look for A card and B Hane or diagonal move. Then in this case, it must be very difficult capturing race for black, okay, because white has an eye here. So it was not easy. And here also white can play this one. So can directly kill or directly kill like this. So it wasn't easy. It was a very difficult situation for black, but white chose this one. So it was easy for black. So black should just extend. Then the game was pretty favorable for black. Black saves, black wins the game. But black played here in order to make white's shape uglier. But at the same time, black's shape also gets uglier. Therefore, white got a chance to attack this. This was the better option because then was more difficult than this one. So black goes out. And here, and I was expecting extension because then black can look for cut or black can look for this extension. But instead, black chose this one. So I feel that black kept making overplays. And here too, black can just push. White need an answer and black saves it. If white doesn't answer, then black can play this one, which is looking for the ladder, like that. So white need an answer, then black plays this one, which saves the two weaknesses. So there will be a capturing race between A and B, and this must be good for black because white is being surrounded, but black is not. So it was much better option. But instead of that, black already exchanges everything. So after Atari, now difficult to kill that main stone. So it was a quite complicated situation. So instead of this one, black chose this option, but white connect. And here, white played this, but that was the losing move. If white had this below, then actual game, black covered and black killed it. So simply game ended. But if white had this one, it was not possible to kill this group because white removed the liberty, so white can win the capturing race like that. So this was quite tough. So that was the only and the biggest chance what white had it. But all of a sudden, white chose this option. So black covered and black killed, so the game ended. I suppose that comes from the misreading that White thought that White can capture and win the capturing race, but that was a misunderstanding. So after that, the game quickly ended. White had to play here, but White didn't, so Black even exchanged this. So at this point, Black was leading like 25 to the 30 points on the board, so no chance. So this game can be very simple. In the opening stage, Black collect lots of points here and here, so Black was leading like this one too. So instead of making point, White jumped to attack, but it wasn't easy to attack, especially in this position. But Black throws in to make White's shape uglier, but also Black's shape too. And here, instead of the cut, Black had to extend, so White got a chance to attack it. Even this exchange Black shouldn't do. Okay. So Black made many mistakes. That's why White got a chance to block. Then it was a quite tough game for Black to handle this middle. But White chose this one. So Black covers, Black killed, so Black won this game by about 30 points. Okay, so we're still in the preliminary league, and the French player won 2 games, so he's probably going up to the final rounds, top 32. But Indonesian player as well, he won the first round, so still, if he wins the last one, then he can also go to the top 32. So it was the 2 best players of this group. Therefore, the game story was quite interesting. I hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next event. Bye bye.